It's not all the women that don't have sense. There are still some of us here that are beautiful and we still have brains, because there's this misconception out there that fine girls don't have brains. And when we are beautiful, we think that there is no longer a need for to be accountable, that there is no longer a need to think of the actions that we take and to be coordinated, right? That beauty will cover everything up. Whatever mistake I make, they are going to excuse it out for me because I'm a fine girl. First of all, the biggest mistake you made is overrating. I used to tell my younger sister, I point out some celebrities for her, and then I tell her, look at this person and look at this person. They make the same mistakes. Many times you see these people, but then it is not the way that people came out for this person that they came out for this person. So I said, look at, some people deceive themselves in their own mind to think that they are what they are not. That is the first mistake they made. Don't try to do what another celebrity did or what another person did, because you don't carry the same grace, in the sense that you are not that imprinted in the hearts of people yet. When your legacies are not yet very strong, don't bring in drama. Don't use drama to defame yourself. That is what some people don't know. So they say because another person did it, let me do it. Another person will do it, they will shout, save him, save him, save him. He's in a marriage that needs to be saved. They will come out for him because of how he has imprinted himself in the hearts of people. They don't go to drag him. But another person will do it and will never recover from it. So before you decide to take certain decisions, be sure of the place you occupy in people's hearts. How strong is your legacy? How strong is your legendariness? So that you don't come and make a fool of yourself. So you see the way this will be treated. There is deep love in the hearts of people for this particular person, because this person has a real legacy. His value has been the things that he really released for us when he was active. Well, he's still active, but the things that he really released for us, they were a real masterpiece. So for that, we may forgive him. No matter what he does, he still remains what he is to us. And that is why you must not test the waters with your integrity. If a drama is avoidable, avoid it. So everybody's setting camera and speaking, and I will set camera and speak my own, because I was disappointed. If you know my page and you've checked my comments, my very initial comments in all this whole saga, my biggest problem has been Michi dragging in the powerful people around her into this immediately, not caring about the reputation, not thinking before she acted, dragging, having the nerves to bring in small drag where they drag you, having the nerves to bring in a king's, your private message. You carry your private message with king, go post online. There are so many other disappointments. The way mouth is changing and everything, because before it's supposed to change. If you expected that you would do that and then they will give up their legacies and their structures and their trust and their family just to support you, you must be unthinking. You must be an unthinking sapien. The sapien, we know the thing. Okay, maybe homo, an unthinking homo, probably homo erectus. Now, let's not go into that again. Is it because you are beautiful? So we should only be looking at your beauty and not be looking at what you are saying. This is a lot of wrong thing. Let me quickly, before I talk about what my mother used to say, let me quickly say this. There was one comment that Michi made, that when she said that she has never seen, that was what started it. Anybody with so much integrity speak about how much integrity they have. And I said, actually, this statement stands to be corrected, because all things being equal, if we check all the people with integrity that we have actually known and approved of their integrity, they actually spoke to it. It takes a level of confidence for someone to come and tell you that this thing, I have integrity because I trust myself, I don't do this, right? So for instance, I can vouch for my mother. She was in civil service and she was a person with integrity. She would not do some things, take bribes, missing money, nothing of those things. She was civil service until she retired. And people around her knew. They would call her holy or too much. Even sometimes in the family, be like, oh, you too do. It's too much. Everything is preaching. Everything is righteousness. Everything is this. Everything she does. Well, she doesn't wear, all those things. Now, yeah, so she was a person with integrity. And she always speaks to that integrity. She did it. She spoke it. So everybody with integrity that I have known, it will be will tell you, go and check the books. Right? I have seen people with integrity. And I can tell you that people with integrity actually say that they have integrity. That person don't know book. This guy is testing you. That's why girls, you girls, sometimes now on the forehand say they make people, guys naturally think that they are smarter than us, because most of us don't think before we speak and we act, right? And probably they are, because if the vast majority are doing something, we can generalize it to that particular spectrum of that's being observed. Now, this guy, it's in a trap. Sorry, I'm an Igbo person, so I'll be mixing it. They put small trap for you, you go fall there. Small drag, where they drag you, you drag all the important people around you come out. Even if you have a powerful person around you and you get in trouble and they want to help you, they were not going to come out. They will use their powers underground now. They want you today. Let's say they were dragging you, luring you like a chicken. Small test they put for you, and then you failed woefully. You failed with the first biggest code of discreetness, being discreet and being private, or privacy. The biggest, what are they calling it? Code of conduct in interacting with some high-profile personality or high-network individuals. You failed. You went and brought out a chat with the king. You know the Yoba of Pepe? Probably no, I don't know if you know. Let me retreat my words immediately. But I think I've seen a video on your page where you're saying that this particular king of this particular place, you know kings. You did not bring out all those kings. You brought out one that you thought is powerful. Now king way past king in your mind. So you brought it out to show us, use and brag, say even this king. And you did not bring your chats where they are respected. Oh no, you are such a child. You didn't bring places that, you know, we're showing when you respectfully talk to him, because I'm sure that there were times when you have already noticed who he was and you respectfully talked to him and greeted him, good morning sir, or etc. You didn't bring those areas. You brought the place that he said, can I call you? You gave him time, call me in 5 minutes, boss or double cake. And then he now called where he has 2 missed calls in your phone. That's disrespectful now. None of us know what is disrespectful. The intentions are clear. Then you come out tomorrow to think that we are children, and then you come out and tell us that you didn't know who he was. In a generation of information like this, you're a celebrity. If someone chats you and you have not verified the personality of the person, you will not engage in them. You will not engage. You probably browse and you would want to know the personality of this person that is reaching out, and then you size the person up. That's how you knew that he was powerful enough for you to use and make mouth. So your mother is a teacher. You can't tell me that simple social study and history, what were they teaching you? Your messes, your laughing, and all those things that they taught us in secondary school. Your mother is in academics, is a teacher, and you tell us you don't know what an Oni means. You didn't know who he is. You mean my chancellor? You didn't know who he is. You didn't know who he is. How old are you? How Gen Z are you? How alpha are you? You didn't know you don't know who he is, and you brought him out to come and use him. What are they now teaching in schools, in education, in social studies and all those courses, civic education? What are they now teaching? Government. What are they now teaching? What are they now teaching in our history books? Now mouths are changing. Did you think they will stand with you? People that have spent 25 years of their life, 50 years of building families, wives, legacies, power. You're no more important than their family. You're no more important than structures that they have set in. You're no more important than their respect. Small thing, you drag a drag into your small matter. Social media must have made a lot of people to become deluded. You were about to bring out all the powerful people around you if you were not immediately shut up by the social media. We all know the unspoken code of privacy, of being discreet. Your mother is a teacher. You're not born by a politician or something, and now you want to get into that circle. You should study into that circle and know what's happening there, how these people interact, how they function. If you don't know, as beauty attracts a lot of people from afar, that's how power and influence attracts people to. You're not the only person. You're not the one. He's not coming into your life. If that was actually his chat, he is opening you up into his circle. You're the one coming in, and not to disrupt his life. Now you know that these people will protect their legacies before they protect you, because they have more to lose, and they're not going to risk their years of building just to accommodate your mistake. Ignorance, to accommodate your ignorance. Ignorance has never been an acceptable reason, not even by nature, to prevent someone from having a consequence. I used to tell my younger siblings, whether you know or you don't know, you will live to reap the repercussion of every action that you take.